Okay, welcome to the Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkovic. We are on part 6 of our 8-part preparedness video series. Today we're talking about community. Now, the word community has pretty much gone today. Everything is Facebook and Instagram and all this crap and social media, and nobody knows their neighbors. The screen door is gone, just like the kitchen table is gone. The front porch is worthless. Nobody sits on it. Nobody knows anybody. They say hi when somebody jogs by, but the community of old is completely gone, especially in the city areas. Now here in the rural areas, we still have a strong sense of that. And it's important that you do too, even in your city areas that you live in. This is good. You don't have to like everybody around you. You don't have to like your neighbor. You don't have to like any of that stuff. The community spreads a little bigger than that. Okay, I live in a 1 mile long road, a dirt subdivision road. We all have some property out here, but on that 1 mile, I think there's probably 15 people that live on here. You know, well, actually it breaks off. It's one main mile and then another mile. So, I mean, but we got about 15 people in my general neighborhood. Of them, there's probably 4 of them that I don't know. There's probably 3 of them that I can't stand, that I don't like, not even a little bit. And the rest of them I get along with pretty good. But it's interesting to know what's around you, especially in those types of situations. Again, we're not talking end of the world stuff here. We're not talking about how you got to colonize and repopulate the world after Armageddon. We're talking about people who can help you get through some rough times, that can help answer questions, that you can trade skill sets with. And that's important. So community is good. Get to know the people that are around you. You'll be amazed what you might have. If you got an electrician that lives by you, that's a gold mine. Okay, if you have an HVAC, which is heating and cooling guys, and they can fix you and repair your heater, your air conditioner, things like this, or tell you how to fix something or what to do, fantastic. Even a finance guy, somebody who can tell you when the market's going to be bad or when this is what to do here and how to help you get in and out of your money and what to do with what you have, that's a great thing to have. Builders are always good to have. Welders are fantastic, especially if you're in a rural area like I am where we got to have things welded all the time. I mean, not only will this thing save you money in everyday life, but these people have skills that can help you out tremendously. For example, the welder. Let's say you have no heat, like we talked about in one of the other parts of this. We were talking about heat. You have no heat, you are out of propane, you don't have any options. This guy might be able to somehow weld you up, maybe he can weld you up a wood stove to have in your house. He can fix trailers, can do things. I mean, they're very valuable. A nurse and a doctor, if you have one that lives around you, obviously look at the benefits of that. I mean, seriously, there's no better. I mean, that's almost I would want that to be almost a requirement. If I move to a new area, who around here is a nurse and a doctor? That would be really good to know. And then even if that's not what they do, people have different interests. You know, I hunt. I have the skills of hunting down to a science. I mean, we'll never go without food here because our freezers are always filled with meat. And then on the same note, I can walk right out my door and get everything from squirrels and rabbits and deer and anything I want at any given time without a problem. That's a good skill for a community to have. Gardeners, people that know how to grow food, how to do this stuff. They're into that kind of things. They have fresh food for you that they have. They're probably into canning. There's options there that are worth bartering capabilities. Essential oils. Essential oils are a real big thing today. People have them all over. They're into it. A lot of people don't even know they are. You got doTERRA and all these kind of things. Well, if you know somebody's into that, they might have some natural and organic type remedies for a lot of things that you might run into in a pretty catastrophic type time. And having that phone number to call them and say, hey, here's my symptoms. And they say, oh, we can put this on the bottom of your feet and put this behind your ear and whatever these people do. It's nice to know that stuff. My wife, she has an interest in there. I don't know much about it, but I know that she's got skills with it. Computer tech or anything like that, having that kind of stuff is great. Somebody can hook up surveillance cameras for you if you need them. They can come over and fix your computer when it crashes. The list goes on and on. Preppers, if there's a prepper in your area, obviously he's good for a lot of stuff. Right now, people look at him and say, oh, he's a weird guy over there. Well, you know what? Catastrophe hits, that weird guy will be your best friend. He'll be the one that you'll be begging for some of his skill set knowledge, some of his supplies. We'll try to make him your best friend. Outdoorsman on any level, fishing. Here it is, coronavirus is here, people are worried about getting food, all that kind of stuff. I got 2 neighbors here that are out there fishing every day and are bringing home tons of fish. They're not going to have a problem finding food. You know, and they're willing to share it. And if you have skills, you provide your skills to the people in your community too. So it is not a one person kind of deal. The other one comes from that is security. These people watch my house. When I'm gone, they watch my house. If I'm personally out of town, my wife and daughter's home, they know it. And they're right here. And I live in a community where every single person has shotguns behind every single door, guns underneath their pillow, and they don't tolerate shit from anybody. And they're here keeping an eye on everybody and everything. And I do the same thing for them when they're gone. And that's a really nice thing. So get part of that community. Have that energy with them. Whatever you live, wherever you live, however it is, build this. It's valuable. I promise you. We couldn't do a lot of the stuff we do if it wasn't for the people that live around me. But like I said, there's some I can't stand. There's some people I don't give the time of day to anymore. I may nod or wave when they go by, but it's like I can't stand them. I don't ever talk to them. Want nothing to do with them. I don't want them around. I want nothing to do with them. But on the same note, I got other people that, like I said, we're in this tight-knit community. They need a tool and I have it. They know to come and get it out of my garage. If I need something and I don't have it, I know who to go to get it. It is a community-based thing. They need a skill set. Like my neighbor, his son wants to get into archery. Knows nothing about archery. He's a gun hunter, but he knows nothing about bow hunting. Send him over. He comes over. An hour later, we got him set up with bows, arrows that are set, got him a target. We got everything ready. Teach him how to do that. This is what you do. It's part of a community. Take care of each other. Not just them take care of you, but you take care of them as well too. This will be a huge one and will just be a major success for you, I promise. And you can, maybe your neighbor has extra propane and you need propane, but he needs food and you have extra food. It's a beautiful system. It's a synergy that works among you guys that helps each other out. So do not discount community. Make it a reality. I don't care what you got to do. And it's not like you got to walk up to them and go, hey, what do you have? What skills? Or hey, do you want to be best friends? Just talk to some of these people a little bit. Be open and hey, talk to them and invite them over for a barbecue. Find out what they're into, what they do for a living, the things that they're interested in. And they get to know about you, you get to know about them. Some you'll like, some you won't. That's the world we live in today. But at least you know what's in your world around you, and you can use it to your advantage anyway, and you can offer your services to make it advantageous for them.